Welcome back. We have made it through the month of February. This is the final episode of Bad Financial Decisions in February. And if you don't know, if you're new, I'm Samson Judges. This is the Book of Judges channel. And basically a little bit, we buy something, sometimes stupid, sometimes interesting, and put it into the collection. And then at the end of the year, we're going to come back, look at it, see, we bought at a good time, bad time, did it go up, did it go down? A little bit of bad news for this episode. I have already filmed this once, and I have no idea what happened to the footage. I don't know if it didn't save. I don't know if I deleted it by accident. I think I already edited this video, and I can't even find it on the computer. So we're going to run it back. There won't be an unboxing, unfortunately, but episode 9 of BFD, and it just wouldn't be at this point a bad financial decision without throwing in a comic. And we have Edge of Spider-Verse number 5 in a 9.8, which this is the first appearance of, I have no idea how to say the suit of armor or whatever. It's SP///DR. I don't know if it's Doctor. I don't know. But it's also the first appearance of Peni Parker. And if you play Marvel Rivals, you know this character. I think this is a character that could go into movies. Will they? I don't know. I think they're already in an animated part of it or something, or whatever that show is. But yeah, we've got this as the front, this as the back. A Harley Davidson ad, it looks like, on the back, which is kind of interesting to me. But yeah, so it's a 9.8 white pages, top grade, besides getting into 9.9 and 10. Super stoked to have this book. I picked this book up at, I think, a really good deal. I paid, it was $125 plus taxes, all that. It was $133.75 out the door. I see this book going for quite a bit. Well, I say quite a bit, a decent chunk more. I think the last solds were between 159 and 180. I'll pop up some comps as always. It's just a book that I think is, I don't want to, comics are tough to call undervalued or not, because with the way Marvel's doing stuff now, I feel like the market in comics is down as a whole. There's still a ton of people buying comics, obviously, and buying the graded comics. Something I've noticed we're now 2 months into this journey, is if you go onto a comic and try to a buy it now thing, one, you're more than likely better off just offering somebody, as long as you don't lowball them. That you'll make them mad doing that, but if they've got for instance, on this comic, I think the guy had it priced at $159.99. And I sent him a nice message. I was like, hey, would you do better? It's a little higher than I wanted to be. He was like, what do you think? And I'm like, I'd like to be at $125, because with the fees and whatnot, that put me around where I wanted to be. He followed up I think a day later, was like, sure, that works for me, and closed the deal. Obviously, buy it now. That's just knowing eBay. Buy it now, you'll get the most bang for your buck. But if you wait for auctions to go on eBay for comics, you can get great deals. It's just about being patient. Now, the coveted comics, the first appearance of Deadpool, I think that's 98, New Mutants 98 or something like that. And then I've been looking at first appearance of Gambit. Was that 266, I think? Those, they sell so often that they are set in their prices. A 9.4 is going to be this little range, 9.6, 9.8, obviously. And you can get a better deal here and there, a little bit, but not in terms of 40, 50 bucks off. But yeah, I just wanted to do a little rant about, I guess, buying. I have been wanting recently to try and get into buying some other things. Not that I'm getting tired of the comics, but I kind of want to add some other things into the collection. I've been looking at some card stuff, some action figure stuff, just, really nostalgic stuff. I first started looking at Yu-Gi-Oh!, which Yu-Gi-Oh! With the new set coming out, I think it's tomorrow. I'm filming this. When you're watching this video, I think it'll be that day. because I think it comes up the 28th of February, which I think, yeah, which would be when this drops, is when the set drops in Japan. And then I think we get it like late March maybe, but it's the one with like the full art cards. And since they came out, Yu-Gi-Oh's went through the roof again. So not a great time to buy Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. But if you made it this far in the video, I want you to drop me a comment below on what's something really nostalgic to you, like that if you collect and you're watching this, what's something that, you know, as a kid, you just, whether you thought was cool or whatever, you didn't get that many of. I look forward to telling these stories later. I've got several of them to where, like when I was a kid, I feel like I got like one or two of each toy, and obviously never, I mean, what kid got like everything of one set? But there's just so much that now I can go back and, you know, try to buy here and there. Some of it's way too expensive now, and that's tough. Like I had Street Sharks as a kid. I still have them, and I have almost, I think, that full run, but they're loose, and I wanted them boxed. Boxed Street Sharks are ridiculous. Like I've been looking at some, hoping, like I talked earlier, that some would slip up on bids and you could kind of get one here and there. They're tough. I think you've got a better chance at going to like a toy convention or something, finding somebody with a good bid of them, and then just like throwing down a chunk of cash and hoping that they take it. But yeah, it's tough. Some markets are so high, some are, I feel like, respectable. There was a show back in the day called Reboot. I don't know if anybody remembers it. I'll pop up some pictures. That its toy line's pretty affordable if you just wait and find it. I've got a lot of like just the figures. There's a couple of the newer ones I still need. But yeah. But drop me a comment below. Tell me something that you collect or something that is just really nostalgic to you. But yeah, I love reading everybody's comments, so feel free to drop a comment. Let me know. Also, you can tell me if you think this is a good book to, you know, invest in or, you know, sit on, I guess, in this case. But as always, I'll catch you on the next one.